Suddenly live.
Oh yeah. The stream look like, when that one at the real early stream. You ain't never been streaming your shit, and they had like 1x.
Oh yeah. That shit pop up, yo. That shit legendary at this point, yo. They come with the one with the blender, yo. He cutting the fruit up like chop, chop, chop. Then he
Yo,
put the,
that shit
then he
whatever
put
come on.
then he put the fruit in the blender. Then be like, yay! Yeah.
Loud as the bitch.
Yeah, that shit coming on
right now.
that shit coming on some important on an important part too.
Man, what? Because they're gonna make sure you ain't gonna be able to skip it neither.
Right.
He
I'm
did some
saying,
shit that I ain't like though. Find that like if it's cutting. Time I was watching that shit, and they kind of had shit in with the movie, and that shit was like, nah, I can't do this shit. But I'm a an ass nigga.
yeah, I does the framing, son. I does that. Yeah, man, but
Based on the come out,
okay,
these
okay.
phones is getting so for real. That,
Right.
You know,
They better than
it's
them old camcorders niggas was sneaking that back in the day.
yeah, way better. Like the dark scenes be a little better, but see, like this, I'm trying to wait and see. It ain't doing nothing but showing motherfucking like scenes and shit. Not little scenes and shit.
Right. Yeah, man, but you say Jimmy sold your ticket? You said Jimmy sold your ticket or Caleb Mud?
I
Cause
tell
that
you
nigga
shit.
Caleb mid-month. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting a new category for niggas that act like they about to be the shit, but we find out they really ain't the shit. It's the he's all right, but he's not real category. So the first cat that go into my he's all right, but he's not real category is Caleb Martin, yo. He gonna have to get his money back. I hope it's not a situation where a nigga won a whole lot of money. I mean, made a whole lot of money in one round, and then get that money right back in the next round, yo. I hope it's not one of them situations, yo. Cause
I
that
don't
man
think
they
he
scored
can
3 points.
too much.
That man scored 3 points, and Highsmith came in and started making money. Highsmith, hey, who's that? I can't say where my phone at. Let me bring my phone up.
I've been a load on my phone.
Let me see. What'd you say about your phone?
I said the comment didn't load on my shit.
Okay. Let me see. I don't even know
Tasha,
where
what's going on, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
New category for niggas.
Hey, Tasha. But yeah, the new category is the he's all right, but he's not real category. You said you don't think he did anything to hurt his stock.
Nah, then I low key bet I bet under on his shit. All his shit.
Okay. But I think he definitely can do something in this round to hurt it.
Except on that from you.
Yeah, I definitely think he could do something to hurt his stock in this round though.
You do?
Yeah, definitely. Because if he would have kept doing, if he if he would have kept doing what he was, if he keeps doing what he was doing in the conference championship round, he looked like a damn second or third option on a team, yo. If you're looking at that performance, so he definitely can hurt that. You know, he can fall down from that, especially if he keep on performing like he did tonight.
I just think somebody going to throw him, $20 million a year this offseason.
I don't think so. He can lose that. He might have been on his way to that, but he might be on his way to $12 million a year now. You know what I mean? Or $8 million a year, more than he ever made.
Regardless, I'm gonna say it's still more than he ever made, and he just solidified his spot in the motherfucking in the league.
Right.
From a fringe, he went from a fringe nigga to. I mean, he was hooping with J. Cole.
Right. Fuck was I about to say? He definitely yo, what if his brother played tonight, y'all? And that's why the niggas snuck it up, y'all.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna let you get the first game in the finals since you was the first one
out. We might not ever get here again, type shit. You know what I mean?
Retarded, because he was better than usually assisted. The other brother bag right there.
Or another plot twist. Them niggas been alternating games the whole time. So they just been alternating, going with the high hand. And the other brother the one that had a couple good games. And that would be wild.
It would be wild, but he always been a scorer.
Right.
So I feel like the one who had the good games was him. When he off like that.
And he off as the other brother. Oh shit.
That's what we go with.
That's risky.
That
one risky. But he gave him the first game. He gave him the first game because he said, "Fuck that! I'm cooking the rest of this series. We ain't playing no games with this series, shorty." So he just went on and gave him the first game.
Yeah, I'm going all the way. Yeah, but I say he's going all the way now. I mean, I ain't mad at that. You got brother E2.
Oh yeah, you can't beat Denver if Bruce Brown has a good game, yeah.
You can't beat Denver if Bruce Brown. Okay. You can't beat Denver if anybody outside of Murray, Porter,
and Joker
is cooking you. You lost.
Yeah.
when Gordon had 10 in the first quarter, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit over.
Yeah, and Denver is a big problem because Michael Porter is coming into his own and getting and healthy at the same time. Like, yo, actually really look like he about to go into his prime. You know what I mean? Yeah. And end up being what he was supposed to be. But go ahead, y'all.
He get his shot, KD.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay. I can say right now. He just not getting he just not getting the usage yet.
For a good look.
Yeah, if Michael Porter, if Michael Porter was getting the 20 shots a game that KD get, I would say that he would be getting his shots better. You know what I mean?
He get any shot he want, and his post game is low key underrated.
Yeah, he's just not getting the usage. Yeah, he's just not getting the usage, yo.
Like Denver.
Yeah.
Like I told niggas before the series started. Like niggas thought that Denver was gonna be. I remember debating with Hurley and G Money in the motherfucking little chat. They thought Denver was mid for real.
What made them think it was mid? Did they think they were soft or something? It couldn't have been like because of skill.
I don't know what it was. They never really specified. They didn't have. I think they were saying they ain't have enough.
Okay.
They ain't trust. Whatever the case is, like, and I'm like, y'all can't be watching these niggas for real. Like, he legit, like not like a team that rotate people that on any given night can give you 18 to 25 points a night.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So if you go take Joker out the game, you're not really gonna ever take his game. So if you take this now, you motherfucking you got 7 other niggas that could go off. They swing that bitch with
Right.
no kids because anybody that's open got a good chance of hitting the shit. I think I
Mm-hmm.
want to say they got 4 or 5 niggas. I want to say it's like 4 or 5 niggas that's shooting over 40% from three in the playoffs right now.
Damn. I think Bruce
Like
Brown shooting like 60.
Joker shooting 47%. Or that shit went up
Yeah.
this game for real. He probably shooting closer to like 52 now. That shit
Mm-hmm.
retarded. Like you can't like Miami gotta play perfect to beat them. And I keep telling niggas where Miami excelled at is they take advantage of stupid teams.
Right.
One of the smartest teams in the league.
Cause their offense outside of them not being able to shoot tonight actually was looking crispy at times. Cause they definitely well coached and they run some nice
Whatever he
plays.
wanted. I mean, they couldn't hit no shots, and then you can't have an off shooting night against Denver because the off
Nah.
shooting night to Denver is them probably still shooting like 35 to 40% from deep.
Right. And they still
Like
going and they still work the ball. They work the ball for a lot of layups.
all the time. Like and niggas forget that.
So I
That's
think that's
that's
the
really the
difference.
big matchup.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between them and like a gunner team like Golden State. Golden State can't
Boston.
force Golden State can't force any 2 point buckets, yo. They just can't force no 2 point
Not
buckets
unless you Steph. Is he the only
when
one
the
that really
defense is.
can get a bucket when he wanted to
I
off
mean
the rack?
he can get a bucket when he wants to going to the rack, but I think that's still a product of the team shooting and the fact that they always going to have a wide open middle pretty much in Golden State because you still fair to shooting. Um, but I think that throwing the ball in the middle to Joker at the foul line is still more effective than Steph taking niggas out the dribble. You know what I mean?
I guess I give you that. I mean, I'm just saying,
Like it's a more effective offensive strategy than relying on threes. Like they getting even though they shoot a lot of threes like everybody else does in the league, they also getting a lot of their threes the traditional way by throwing it in, throwing it in, getting it inside and kicking it out or driving and kicking. They really only got one nigga that's coming, you know what I mean, coming off screens and shaking niggas at the top of the key and shooting step back threes and shit basically, you know what I mean?
I mean, Aaron Gordon gonna be a key this entire series. Miami don't have nobody that can guard him. They put Bam on him, Joker going,
Yeah, that's what I say that um
you would rather leave Aaron Gordon than Joker. If Aaron
yeah.
Gordon tonight, then it's before maybe.
Yeah, and they can't afford to play Zella and Bam at the same time because they have nobody else after that.
Like, Highsmith gonna get more
Kevin,
minutes.
yeah, but he playing more like the 2-3. Is is Kevin Love hurt or something?
I think he got hurt. That's why Spo reduced his minutes. He probably still gonna play. I bet he probably had like a big impact in real. He probably just gonna
He
use him
gonna have,
sparingly for real.
well, I mean, as a strategy, if they can extend the series at all, but I think if you need him, you know, as a coach, he might have to start playing 25 minutes a game. You know what I mean?
Here too.
Yeah, I think they say like game 3.
Yeah, but they say Sunday.
Say again?
I said, but they say he probably come back Sunday.
For game 2?
Yeah,
Uh, the injury is to his shooting hand?
it is. They said he was going through the shit today. If he could take contact and if he could take contour it. If he responded well or whatever, he was going to play game 2. If not, he definitely going to play game 3. They said.
Okay.
But yeah, they could definitely use that, especially with Struslow ass going off at over 10 a day.
Yeah, that was awful, y'all.
It sold the shit out of one of my joints, Joe.
Yeah, he sold one of mine too. I only had him for 1, 3, and 5 points, y'all.
What the fuck?
Matter of fact, I had him for 1, 3 on both of my tickets, y'all. He been so reliable for at least 1, 3.
At least one.
Like, you been super reliable for it, y'all.
Hey,
That
Joe, this shit's so
motherfucking
quiet, bro. Like, it really had 27 on 12 buckets. 12 shots.
or 12 shots.
Shit,
Did he got the how many rebounds he ended up with?
10.
Okay.
So he got a triple double.
He got a triple double. He missed my 12 though. I had him for 12 boards.
They got 3 niggas with double double.
You said 3 with double doubles?
Porter had 13 and 14. Motherfucking Murray had 26 with 10. And then that shit retarded.
What's the name? Important too.
They got what's that? 5 niggas in double figures.
Where Porter at as far as his where's he at as far as his contract, yo?
I think one.
He already signed the contract?
Yeah, I want to say he signed the extension. Let me see.
I was about to say, because they was going to have to pay out the ass for his ass if he was coming up, yo, because yo playing defense and everything, yo.
They already paid him a super max or a regular max. I don't know if it's super.
Okay.
Is 180 million.
Yeah. He fucks everything up in practice.
They already knew.
Yeah.
He said at some point this he's going to pay that. I remember when he got paid, like, why not? Them niggas ain't do shit yet. Whole time.
Because they can't.
The Nuggets look smart.
Because they contracts up, nigga, and if you don't pay him, somebody else will. That's really what it is.
I don't understand niggas be like, I don't fuck about none of that shit. I should get paid. None of that shit. Like, that shit don't matter to me. It ain't my money. Like,
right.
Niggas, like, it's not my job as a fan to stress about the money aspect of
the organization's money, right?
Like,
right.
I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
I mean, as far as a, all right, as far as a fan, if you're a fan of that organization and you feel as though it hurts the salary cap numbers of the organization as far as fitting other players, I can understand that. But for you to be somebody like, yo, he don't deserve that money, that's wild. You know what I mean? But I can understand as a fan.
Either or, I ain't tripping. You know, it's the.
Yeah.
I know from being a sports fan and watching other teams, even my team in some cases do the shit. The salary cap is manipulable. What is it? Manipulative. It's malleable. Say malleable. It's malleable. So, you know, if you really want to pay a nigga X amount of money and then still get other niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Like, it's just a not your owners want to do that shit. Salary cap for damn near a decade.
Okay. Yeah, they got paid. They got paid. Was it a luxury tax when you over
luxury
the
tax?
over the cap?
Yeah, but they fish for real. It's just these owners be fucking cheap, which is why I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like,
Right.
I mean, it all depends on whether or not the owner care enough about the team or the sport to that shit. I mean, it really what it
Right.
is a lot of these owners run sports teams like businesses, so they want to
Mm-hmm.
maximize as much of as they can. So they ain't cap, let alone pay into the luxury tax. But in reality, you want to build a fucking any you can. That's why I respect big. Fuck that salary cap shit.
Mm-hmm.
For the super team, it ain't no penalty. You just gonna have to pay me, and I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that nigga Porter signed the motherfucking all the way to 20.
Okay.
Your shit just kicked in this year. I didn't know he was getting paid 30 milli this year. 31 mil. Last year the contract he get paid 40. It's crazy this little shit. What is it called? Spot rack or spot track.
Uh-huh.
Spot track, whatever it is. It break down like all they contracts and all that shit. That shit crazy. Like he get a extra 20 mil if he make an all NBA team, win any of the motherfucking all NBA defensive player of the year, yeah, any of that shit. Or he about to get that shit, win an NBA championship plus the games played requirement. They probably ain't even think that he was gonna get that one first. So he ready to get a $20 million bonus if he when they chip this year.
Dang, that's hard. That's hard.
First for motherfucking. I didn't know he was in the league that long.
For MPJ contract.
Yeah, he's been in the league since 2018.
Yeah. Well, what's that from 5 years? Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, he signed to 4. They gave him 4 years, 15 million. That's a motherfucking huge bump. You go
the bubble. The bubble was his second year, right?
4 years. The bubble would have been his 3rd year.
Okay.
Because remember, he guess it would have been his 2nd year because he missed his whole first, his whole rookie year.
Yeah. That's why it felt like it was his 2nd year.
He missed his whole rookie year. Now I want to know how much they motherfucking got tied up into them 3. This Murray contract.
Murray had a good 2 years off and came right back and go get Reed back up in a second. Whatever his contract is.
They got him until 25.
2
Yeah,
more
I
years.
re-signed him to 5 years, 160.
Yeah, but he probably gonna by the end of next year they're gonna be talking about extending and shit for real.
Yeah, they definitely. Cause he what did he get?
He said Porter contract sounds bad on Denver end. I mean, it sound bad because they got to kick in an extra $20 million because they about to win a championship, but they about to win a championship though. So you know what I mean.
They ain't got no championship incentives or none of that on Murray contract, so his shit just straight.
And then all of them young, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
they gonna be a problem for some years.
I think
shit.
Only cat they have a problem retaining probably gonna be Bruce Brown for real, yo.
What about Aaron Gordon? I gotta look at Aaron Gordon shit.
I think they're gonna work hard to keep Aaron Gordon. I think they're gonna work hard to keep him. But like you said, he might. Bruce Brown.
They got Yoda contract for the next 3 years. They got Yoda for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and they got I think they trying to train the white boy Christian Braun to be Bruce Brown. So you know what I mean. I think Bruce Brown probably be gone next year.
Bruce Brown won't get a bag though, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gonna get a bag. So they
He
got
the
the
type
white
of
boy Christian
nigga.
Braun.
He remind me of like Gary Payton Jr. I mean, he better than Gary Payton Jr. But in the situation, like how from Gary Payton Jr. last year with Golden State, I could see him
Yeah.
fucking going to another team, not really shaking the way they thought he would, and then finding his way back to Denver within either within that year or within the next season, being back in Denver.
Um,
He
maybe,
definitely
but
gonna get a bag.
I think the bag is going to be bigger than the one that Gary Payton Jr.
Definitely.
Jr. got. And it depends if it's another contender type team. I think Bruce Brown gonna help that team too much for that to happen. You know what I mean? I think he
I
gonna
don't know.
help.
He said, they keep using that same little sound bite. Other teams ain't use me. That's why they wouldn't try to sign me.
You said they didn't know how to use him.
Yeah, that's what he said. When they called him
Well,
back.
well, I think it's obvious now that I
I
think
ain't
it's
gonna
obvious
hold you.
now at this point. I think Bruce Brown is. I think every GM in the league know now that Bruce Brown pretty much play every position on the court. Yo, I think him and Josh Hart are probably the most similar players in the league. Probably. I think they got a lot of similarities. You know what I mean? You just want them on your team,
So
and whoever come out the court, you can pretty much put them on the court in their position.
Bruce Brown, I mean GM is pretty good. Aaron Gordon signed until 2026 too.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Brown contract, but I thought it was. I mean, but it's a player option, so he definitely that 6 million. Yeah, because he could go up to at least.
Right.
He definitely go out. They definitely could use Brown. Yeah, they could lose Bruce
I'm trying
Brown.
to see where people
They
responding.
just signed, re-signed Gordon last year. They smart.
You see,
Denver smart.
they definitely ramped up for 2 runs at the very least. You know what
At
I mean?
least, yeah, at least.
And they actually got a couple cats that was getting time all year that's still gonna be on that team. You know what I mean? They got some cats that was getting time all year that's still gonna be on that team getting time next year.
Oh shit! I ain't know Calvin Booth was the motherfucking GM for the motherfucking Nuggets. That's what it is.
I'm trying to see who that is responding, where they can improve. Who the hell is that? Where they responding from?
It say Facebook users on Facebook.
Yeah, but we streaming in about 3 different
Mark.
places on Facebook.
It's Mark. DaNew
Okay,
Channel.
okay. Let's see,
But they can improve.
all right.
Um,
You saying
I guess
you
they can
saying
get a
Denver can
good.
improve?
I mean, he asking where can Denver improve in the
Oh, well,
offseason.
oh, where can they improve?
They can just get better at what they do. Because
Yeah, they just
a
get
lot of places like
yeah, they just get
don't really have no.
crispier. You know what I mean? like I was saying, like the kid Bruce Brown that they got playing now. He gets more experience. He gets better. You know what I mean? Like
Um,
they
yeah,
they
yeah, I can
they
see Brown
draft
taking
they'll draft even though their draft pick is going to be the last pick in the draft, more than likely, they'll probably draft somebody for their system that end up being all right. They'll probably get a sleeper, you know what I mean? Develop. They just going to be on a point of trying to solidify what they are and start to try to work towards being, the dynasty thing, you know what I mean? So they work on a three-peat, be better at what they already do, you know what I mean? Like they might not even, you know what happens, they might not be a good as regular season team as they were this past year, but they might end up being a better team playoff time. You know what I mean?
I forgot they got that nigga Thomas Bryant not even using. That's how deep them niggas is. Pause.
Yeah.
Hey, they got niggas that would be key rotation players for other teams, not even getting
Yep.
run on theirs. Like that shit ill.
Lakers just gave that nigga away, yo. And need them.
Now the Lakers got some good pieces for him, maybe.
Nah. Nah, they got rid of him. They got rid of him after they already had got the pieces, yo.
Damn. Yeah, they could have used him. Should have told him shut the fuck up and sit on the bench.
Exactly. Like, yo, we might have to play Denver. That's all I gotta tell you, man. Just stay in shape, yo.
Like, he'd have got big burn. I mean, that's serious.
Yep.
Play him. You could have played him and AD together. That might have joked up. Because Bryant got enough room to be able to still stretch the floor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'd have been a good look. Denver did that. Denver did that, looking forward to them possibly meeting the Lakers.
Right, being too big for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. That's why Denver did that shit. That's smart. That nigga Calvin Booth, yo. You know who Calvin Booth is?
Yeah, he was a journeyman center back in the day.
Yeah.
I actually remember him just as much from college as I do from the pros. He was at Penn State, played at Penn State and shit.
Yeah, that shit. That's why I was surprised when I saw that he was the motherfucking GM for the Nuggets.
That's back when I knew every player in the league. That was my NBA Live days. You know what I mean?
I know probably a good 70% of the players in the league.
I mean, I'm starting to know him. I'm starting to know him again now because of the sports book shit. But back in the day, I used to know just everybody from fucking with the video games and shit. Like every last
Yeah, I
player.
see how that is. Like in football, I know like so like when they get to the league. Already be having to understand like bitch niggas role players in the league, but they was star niggas in high school or college or whatever the case
Right.
is. I've seen them at some point in time, so I get how they go on the basketball tip. And it's easier in basketball because it ain't as many people.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely not as many people.
And
Yeah, we used to do all them like little fantasy drafts and shit. Like man, my homeboys used to make our own teams and shit. Had a fantasy drafts. Teams used to be stacked as fuck.
yeah, that shit crazy. NBA Live. I told that story about me thinking that Kay Anderson was whole time it was Kenny Anderson. Yeah, every time it was fucking Kenny Anderson. I was disappointed like a bitch.
So you sent me that. You sent me that link real quick, yo. Before we wrap it up, yo. I just want to do a quick run through, then we can get a little more in depth with this shit when we go in tomorrow, y'all. But I just wanted to do a quick run through of this list. This is what 50 through what 25,
41.
41.
40.
All right, so they got MOP 50. I'm not mad at MOP being on the list.
Give me
Uh,
MOP hardest song.
um, Cold as Ice or Annie up. One of them two.
And yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
And they got this joint. It's cold as ice, willing to sacrifice. That bitch is hard too, y'all.
That ain't Rick
So
James.
yeah, that's the sample. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
okay.
Rick James
I
sample.
thought that was Rick James.
No, it's pitched up Kanye style. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's pitched up Kanye style. But MOP plus they are a very important group to what it means to be New York. You know what I mean? Kinda. So they very important, yo. So MOP at 50, I'm not mad. Black Star, I'm not mad on the list. City Girl.
That's where a lot of people gonna have a problem. But this
All
is
right, I don't even. I just want to run through it. I don't even want to debate, but go ahead. What was you about to say, y'all?
but see this is where I go back to where Terry out shit. Why Impact was so important to me because they got a
Mark
whole
said is
era.
Mark said is a foreigner sample. It's not Rick James. But go ahead, my bad, y'all.
Okay. But yeah, I was just saying they got a whole era. Their impact is undeniable for real.
All right,
So
all right,
them,
all right. I can feel that. Oh, all right. Just as long as they got my boys, yo. As long as they got my boys on that, I'm good, yo. That's some
also
niggas
had a
right there,
movement
yo.
at a time. You know they had a. You gotta mention that no type time. So I feel that.
Yeah, and they the number one. They the number one challenge rappers to have a challenge. That was still relevant as far as the rest of their catalog. Like the challenge didn't make wasn't their one hit. You know what I mean? Also, their new shit slap, yo. You hear that new shit yet?
Nah, not yet.
Man, that shit start off hard, yo. That joint origami, yo. That shit hard. Hotties, hotties, hotties. All right, Yang Yang,
Twins.
Yang
Okay.
Yang twins. Let me see. Yeah, Yang Yang. I can deal with that in these areas where they at. Do I think? Yeah. P Rock and CL Smooth. Is it? All right. See now, I'm gonna start having problems with how they qualify these groups because Pete Rock
To
and
the top, I think.
And CL Smooth is no different than Eric B and Rakim or Coogee Rap and DJ Polo. Pete Rock has rap, yo, but he's not a rapper, yo. If everybody that know Pete Rock and CL Smooth music, they know that CL Smooth is the rapper, Pete Rock is the producer, yo. They stole the spot, yo.
Okay.
They stole the spot, straight up. Like because if you once again the examples that I give is if you're gonna have Pete Rock and CL Smooth on here, then Eric B and Rakim got to be somewhere way up there on the list, and I'm pretty sure did Coogee Rap did he make the Billboard 50?
Who?
Coogee Rap. Did he make the Billboard 50?
I don't remember.
All right, well, I gotta recheck the Billboard 50 for solo artists, because if he didn't make it as a solo artist, he need to be on here as a group for Coogee Rap and DJ Polo. You know what I mean? But I digress. I don't think that they belong on here as a group. I think they just wanted to squeeze them, Pete Rock on there somehow. Crisscross. Did Bow Wow make the 50?
Let me pull it up, because you asked 2 questions real quick.
I mean, it can be rhetorical at this point. All right, let's not, because we just going through them real quick. You can look it up and just hold it for later, yo. All right, put it in the notes or something.
I didn't already pull it up, so now we can talk about it.
No, we don't, because we ain't trying to run it too late. It's gonna be a part of the conversation tomorrow anyway. I don't want empty the clip, yo. So Crisscross at 44. If you don't answer this question, you know what I mean. But if Bow Wow didn't make the list as a top 50 rapper, then Crisscross shouldn't make it as a top 50 rap group, because Bow Wow was exponentially larger and has more catalog than Crisscross had in the same genre, in the same phase of in the same type of rapper. And there's more, and there's enough rap groups for you not to have to put Crisscross in there if you're going to leave Bow Wow off. But that's how I feel about that right now. Kid and Play absolutely belongs. Heavy D and the Boys absolutely belongs. I'm gonna say when we need some more West Coast. We missing some West Coast and some Southern though, y'all. Unless y'all got them higher on the list. Little Brother considered from the South, but they really a North sound.
Who the fuck are they?
They are very well renowned. Between, I'm not gonna call them, they're not a household name, of course, because you don't know who they are, but they definitely are well renowned in the culture. They're well renowned in the culture.
Their best song, or their most well known song.
I'm not a big Little Brother fan. I mean, if you want to go and read, you know what I mean, the whole thing, but they definitely, like the nigga Fonte in the group is really, really like, yo, is one of them dudes that's lauded in the game, yo. Like, they some roots type niggas, yo, without the band, you know what I mean?
Okay.
They some roots type niggas without the band. So got Lil Brother at 41. I'm not upset at any of these groups at all, because we got 4 more sets of 10s. So as long as they don't miss anybody that they skipping for, who I say, Crisscross, as long as they don't leave nobody off of Crisscross, yo, coming up, I might be able to rock with it. I can see why Crisscross there, but at the same time, if Bow Wow not a top 50 rapper, Crisscross definitely not a top 50 rap group. That's just how I feel so far. But I ain't mad at this 9 and 10 right here, yo. I ain't mad at them, yo.
Okay. I remember fighting for Bow Wow though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, if they gotta have Crisscross, you gotta have Bow Wow, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I mean? Or they can't put Crisscross without putting Bow Wow. But also what's the other one I had the problem with? Pete Rock and CL Smooth. You know Pete Rock and CL Smooth song, though. I know you do.
Sure. I know who they are.
And you know one of their songs too.
I'm pretty sure I would if you played it over.
I mean, I can
it's like
just play. I can just play the intro horns to the beat, and you'll know what song it is.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like you know at least that one
Yeah, I
song.
know the beat. Yeah, I know the beat
But
very
you don't know
well.
no other I can guarantee you don't know no other Pete Rock and CL Smooth songs other than that one, y'all. Money on it, y'all. So I'm gonna say I'm not feeling Pete Rock and CL Smooth so far. I'm feeling Crisscross more than I'm feeling Pete Rock and CL Smooth on this list so far, y'all. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, Troy definitely a slap, yo. It's definitely a slap. Loving It is probably Little Brother most notable song. I think that's Mark said. I know one thing. They leave. I already know they leaving my boys off, yo, because they would have had them in this range.
Who?
Nice and smooth, yo.
I don't know who the fuck that is. So
The song you will probably know them from is probably Dwick with Gangstar.
pause.
Would you say, y'all?
I just
Oh, you
pause.
pause. You
That's the
pause.
song called Dwick. The song is
You pause.
called Dwick.
Dwick, yeah.
Dwick.
Yeah.
Pause.
That's not the word though, yo. Like it's not good. Well, either way, you know that song. Doom, 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 doom.
It ain't the word.
It's not, yo.
It's the kitchen or it's the fuck it is. Dwick sound like dick. Pause it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want no beef.
You said you don't want no beef, yo.
Nah, it's 12:06. You know, I thought I saw
Everybody
somebody.
shut it down. But you
I thought I saw a
definitely.
shadow over there, so somebody probably pressing down.
Oh
It's
no,
time to
no.
go.
Nah, pressure on is this over here. Um,
Think making dudes when they got famous off reenacting like wrestling shit.
oh for real.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that?
Yeah. Sure.
Greg Nice. Greg Nice.
You
All
know,
right, that's what I'm
you
saying.
know how you know why I remember this song.
I mean, it's been in a lot of
My little
movies, yo.
sister. I mean, I guess the my little sister father, and he got a tattoo on his arm that say Greg
They say
Nice.
Greg Nice.
And whenever you would ask him where it was from, he would rap this song.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Yo, Nice and Smooth. They got nice and all right. This is what I'm gonna say about Nice and Smooth, yo. It was nice and smooth, and they actually had background singers, yo. Their background singers was called Pure Blend Harmony, and they were borderline and corny a little bit sometimes. You know what I mean? I will admit that, but they were still one of my favorite rap groups, and they was a lot of people's favorite rap groups. Um, I don't know. You probably won't remember. Sometimes I rhyme slow. Sometimes I rhyme slow. Sometimes I rhyme fast. You probably don't remember that. But it was a jukebox hit. It was a box classic. Like they got box classics, if that make any sense, y'all. You know what I mean? They got box classics. When video music box was out, when the video jukebox was out, what'd you say?
This is definitely gonna go longer than niggas intended.
Video Video music box. It was a video music before they had the cable channels, like all of the different video cable channels that they got now. It was just one cable channel that showed videos all 24 hours a day, and people would call in and run their phone bills up, basically voting on the damn videos. But you thought you was dialing up to get your shit played, but they would play it for every time somebody paid. You know what I mean? Somebody paid for it. So that's how they kept the videos in rotation. People actually called in and paid. I think it was 99 cents per video or something like that on their phone bill that had the videos played. You know what I mean? And that was the video jukebox. You know what I mean? Which eventually turned to the video music box for the cable channels and just turned into a network. But and Nice and Smooth was one of those groups that was real big in that era. And one of my
And
and one
putting
of
them on that over.
I want to see how they're gonna treat them. I want to see how they're gonna treat them on the list. They might have them a little further up on the list. That's what I'm saying. Because they had success with in they had success they had 2 album success with like in a 6 year span, so they lasted a lot longer than a lot of other groups did back then. You know what I mean?
I feel I could probably name 30.
Probably so. And like I said, they leave. I think they leaving my boys out. You know what I mean?
Slighted. I think they slighted your boys.
I think they probably
Every
did,
time,
yo.
every
And I
time I see
and I and I and I would take Pete Rock and CL Smooth out of there because they not a rap group unless further up the line they fucking put Eric B and Rakim. You know what I mean?
okay. Hey yo, you ever saw that meme with it's a slave and they like, damn, what happened to what happened to my brother? And he was like, I forgot to tell you. And then it's a picture of a soldier boy.
No, I didn't see that one, y'all.
No, that shit is hilarious. He said, damn, I forgot to tell you and then it's a picture of soldier boy. I sold you.
Oh shit. Wow.
Only dad him.
You said corny dad humor.
Yeah, I think
I wouldn't. I don't know if I classify that under corny dad humor, y'all.
it's kind of a dad.
Yo, I got into a slight comment debate with somebody the other day because somebody it was in a bad album cover. It was in a bad album cover group, like as a group with that intentionally posts bad album covers. And somebody put the story of Adidon album cover up. But a lot of people said, nah, that was a good album cover, but it was a bad look for Drake, which made it a good album cover because it was a diss track. So of course somebody white in the comment section put me signing up for reparations in California. I thought that shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And of course, motherfuckers coming around, oh, that's in bad taste. Oh, you talking about disguising as a black person in order to get reparations. First of all, that person wouldn't do that shit. It's a fucking joke. And the shit is funny. You know what I mean?
That's a joke. That shit is definitely.
I said it was funny.
OG the shit out of it.
Yo, that shit was fucking hilarious, yo, to me, yo. You know what I mean? That shit was what's my man name? I would get mad at Andrew Schultz, but that would have been a good Andrew Schultz joke. But what's
I
the
get
what's
it, but
the
I agree.
it's a what's the other white dude, yo? He older, yo, with the reddish color hair, yo. Yo, you know what I'm talking about, yo. Well,
Michael
anyway,
Rappaport.
nah, not Michael Rappaport, yo. He whack. This dude is he nice with it, yo. He the shit, yo. He talk like yeah like that a little bit, yo. You know what I'm talking about, yo. Not Gilbert Godfrey though.
I'm
That
about to
was a
say
little
when
more.
you said that, that's the first person that popped in my head.
That 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 was a little more Gilbert Godfrey, but damn, what's your name, yo? The cartoon that come on Netflix is based on his childhood, yo. Damn, yo.
Big face.
Nah, yo. It's about a family like
And I don't
in it's like a family up in Boston, yo. Father be wild and everybody out, he get mad as shit, yo. Like that shit good though. Um, and he's actually playing the voice of his father on it. Bill Burr, that's your name. Bill motherfucking Burr, yo. Bill Burr would have killed that joke. But that shit was funny as shit, yo. Like yo, that shit was a nuanced, racially charged, nuanced joke, yo, all in few words, yo. And that shit was more of a social commentary to the lengths that a person would go to for money than it was him being racist, yo. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it
and,
was
you know,
more that
I'm
it was
thinking
more,
that
or I'll do anything for money. I'll risk the chastisement that everybody will give me for reparation type money. To me, that's what he said. Like I wouldn't do that for nothing else but that type of money. And
I think it was
that's what
like
I saw
40
from
acres
it.
and a mule.
I mean, so I forgot what they said the number was, yo. It was definitely worth putting blackface on though, yo. Whatever that amount of money was, and the joke is funny to me because for any if any black person ever thought about reparations before, right? And you know the nature of white people, especially in America, you know that it's actually really gonna be a bunch of white people all of a sudden talking about how they got black in their
Oh, I
family
got a
now.
quarter. Yeah,
You
but
know
I
what
have a
I mean?
quarter.
Right. So that's what make the joke funny. If you really think deep into it, if you got any type of brain, that he's saying basically I'm going Rachel Dozell for the hand. You know what I mean? But it's funny because he's using the imagery of Drake right there would look like some shit on his face. You know what I mean? He's saying that I would walk up to the line, the reparation line, to sign up with actual shitty paint on my face, be like, I'm here. You know what I mean? I need that too. So that's why that shit was funny to me, yo. It wasn't even racist, yo. It wasn't a black person. It wasn't a white person imitating a black person, yo. It was a joke about money. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get it. It was funny to me.
No, you understand it. I just needed somebody else that actually understood it to hear it. You know what I mean? And for me to get it off on the motherfucking stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah. And if you can't, yo, I mean, open people just, yo, that internet, yo, this shit phony, yo. You know what I mean? People
I try
phony as
not to
shit.
trip off the internet too much. Um, Speaking of the
And that's
internet,
why,
my man DC Young Fly. That's one of my
oh yeah,
favorite new comedians. So, my condolences out to my man. It's also fucked up, something that happened to somebody that a lot of people probably love and shit like that. That should be a private matter like this on social media because a lot of niggas using this as a oh this why y'all shouldn't get surgery woo type shit and
right. And I kept
I
that
don't
shit to
like that.
myself, yo.
I don't like that. Like
Yeah,
you know you can believe get surgery, but you should use somebody as a reason as why they shouldn't do it. Like well you shouldn't try to
right.
capitalize off of it, even though it is a reason. That's the didn't do it because
Right.
apparently that shit is that open heart surgery.
God damn.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But you know,
And the
to
thing
each his
about it
own.
is, and you probably and at the same time they rubbing that shit in your face by keep saying that shit because
Yeah, exactly.
he might even feel like that right now, yo. But that's not what you do when somebody dies because even
Or
if
he
my
might feel
like
guilty.
yeah, yeah,
You know, she the wife or the girlfriend, baby mother, whatever you want to call her, of celebrity. You know, how let's say celebrity he a celebrity. You know, so she had a
right,
certain image to keep up, regardless of whether she working on wilding out or not. Like she could bitches basically still.
yeah,
And he probably, you know, I ain't gonna say probably, he might feel like, damn, you know, I played a part in that shit. You know, talking about how good she looked or whatever, or encouraging it. Cause like me, when I get with a bitch or a female or woman, have I see you, it's I, you
right,
know, if you want to do some shit though, I'm not your father, so I can't stop you from doing the shit. So if that
right.
was his perspective, had nothing to be, you know, guilty about for real. You know, because I'm gonna support you on whatever it is that you want to do. If you just had that third child and you feel like you need this to bounce back, cool. You know, I got the money for it,
Yeah,
whatever. Like I ain't tripping. But if he was putting pressure on her to do the shit, he probably feel guilty.
yeah. I mean, I could see it being from both perspective, but more along. To me, I could see it more along the lines of the last thing you said, like because you said they got children together, right?
Yeah,
And that's a big thing. That bounce back, snap back thing. That's a big thing for the chicks, especially in the entertainment business. You know what I mean? So I
right.
mean, if it is pressure from him, it could be perceived pressure that the young lady could be feeling because of the competition thing, like you said. You know what I mean? But definitely definitely condolences to DC Young Fly once again and his family. You know what I mean? Because I know they going through it, and I'm pretty sure, and I hope you know what I mean. Yo, got the comment section off right now because that is some bullshit. You know what I mean? To use to use that to plat for to as a rallying call for your platform, like you said. That's some bullshit.
That's
Because even if I feel that way,
taste for real.
even if I feel that way, to use that, you know what I mean, is some bullshit. You know what I mean? Because that's what you said is the exact reason why I haven't made posts about plastic surgery and the dangers of it. You know what I mean? For that exact reason, you know, sensitivity sake.
I like it a TV show to bring shit back full circle. When Flatface Diana died, super he was right in what he said. He was wrong about when you can eventually, I think, use dictatorship as a conversation, as an example as to what might happen for real, because it is just based off of what happened on the surface for real, the fucked up or not for real. Regardless, it's what's the word I'm looking for? An example of what you know what could happen, not the right. You know, had he brought that shit up to Diana 2 3 months later, to you know even 2 3 weeks later, I don't think she would have
Right.
reacted the same way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, so I just think people don't understand that. You gotta let that play out. That's the whole world with family and friends that love them for real. Like that's tough. That's tough. But rest in peace to the Queen.
Yeah. Did you see the highlights of that pro bone ball league, yo? Pause.
Yeah. So you ain't that you go pause bone ball.
Yeah.
I don't never understand the rules.
What you say? Hold on, y'all. Hold on,
I
y'all.
ain't never gonna understand the rules, Joe.
Yeah, I think that was my little homeboy right there, y'all. Cause this the league he play in.
Ball.
Hold on. Yeah, I think that's my homeboy from around the corner, y'all. Let me see, y'all. If I can catch that reel again.
Speaking of homeboys from around the corner, you seen that video of the tow truck driver towing the tow truck driver that was trying to tow his girlfriend?
Nah, yo. So it was a toe trying to tow a toe. It was a toe towing a toe.
Yeah, yeah. So his girl was driving, and I guess she ran somewhere to try. The nigga had hooked that shit. He told her to pay the 170 and he'd drive it. Her nigga,
Yeah, that
who
show
was
right
my
there. I
home,
just seen it on the highlight and shit. My bad. See my
she
guy.
called that nigga who was my homeboy for real. So you pulled up with the big flatbed joint and hooked your shit up
Uh,
to his flatbed.
right,
So that shit went viral. It's crazy viral too. Like I ain't even paying no attention until yo posted that he went viral and he don't have no Instagram. I mean he don't have no Twitter.
right,
I'm like, shit, you supposed to be on there plugging your motherfucking your business.
right. Yo, yeah, that's Danny right there. If CTE was a league, yo, the fuck, yo.
No, it ain't no way bone ball leagues like that. Like you got
Yo, I'm not playing in no grown bone ball league, yo. Pause, yo. I'm
so
not doing it, yo.
the
Ain't no
crazy
way,
thing
yo.
is I ain't I ain't never really playing football with pads. I played bone ball up until I got to high school for real. And first time I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I will never play fucking bone ball again. And to this day, I've never played bone again since I put on some pads.
Yo,
Like
I played
we
bone ball
should do more shit in
one
retrospect.
time, one time post post high school. One time, yo. After that, never again. And this was like college age, yo. And I decided I was done with that shit forever, yo. Just football forever. I was done with
Because
football.
if I would play now, I'm not I'm sliding. I'm going out of bounds. I'm getting down on the knee. You hit me when I drop down and get
Nah,
on the knee, we fighting. Like
I'm not even making football related moves, yo.
it's
Fuck
like
that shit, yo.
cause like I be wanting to find out if I still got the wiggle. I still got the wiggle. Cause I be making moves and my reflex is retarded. But I'm scared of it, bro. It ain't no way in hell hit me no more, yo. Like that shit too ill. That shit way too ill with me. But that shit wild. Um hello. Yeah. Actually this podcast now. Because if I fall asleep and you ain't here, it's your fault. Hey,
Yeah,
I don't know why I said hello, but um, I already say we ain't talk about. I guess because we was just supposed to be doing here. She was pretty as shit too.
yeah. She was. Rest in peace, Jackie O. What's her
Uh,
nationality, y'all?
that's a good question. Some good genes in there.
Who says some good genes? No, she look white right there. That's why I'm asking. But she probably not white. They just they got the shit to make them look white now. You know what I mean?
What was I already say? We ain't talk about how
That nigga's a
last week
fool, y'all.
the Jalen Brown for Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones and Brandon
What?
Bain wasn't a good deal. Now that shit looking like a fire ass offer.
Fire. They need them niggas, yo.
Like what?
Yep.
That shit would
Their turnovers and efficiency would have increased exponentially with those two players on the court rather than my guy Jalen Brown, yo. Just
and
having those two players.
Memphis can't really get too much dumber. Actually, I think Jalen Brown could bring a professionalism to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that was part of my proposal why he was a good fit for them, yo. He's a good fit for them on the court and off the court. And playing with a dynamic playmaker would help Jalen Brown's efficiency.
Yeah, because you know he jump out the gym too.
Yeah,
If you
but
got him and Ja, and they both
yeah, just
slashing,
yeah, just him playing on the baseline with Ja coming downhill. It'll be an extra efficient 6 or 7 points a game for Jalen Brown, yo. An extra two or
and
three assists for Ja.
and I they would go from being one of the undersized to one of the longest pause in the league. And I said I got this because I knew the pause long.
My question is, so Jalen Brown, so Jalen Brown is at the two.
Yes.
Does the kid Zaire Williams come back next year? Was he was hurt this year? What happened to him? He was very promising at the beginning. Yo, this is hilarious right here, yo. But you know what, yo, it's kind of messed up. You know why it's messed up, yo?
What?
Not because they both in wheelchairs. If you look at the stocking cap dude, yo, he don't like he can ball his fist up, yo. So it's kind of like a disadvantage. Like stocking cap don't like he can ball his fist up too good.
Maybe not that hand,
See, watch.
but other fist up.
Nope, he can't ball any one on. Look at him.
But he's smacking the shit out of him though
He can't.
still. Now he just oh yeah,
Nah,
he
he can't
can't cook
ball
it.
it up.
No, he
He can
definitely
just curl
can't.
his
He
fingers a
giving
little
him
bit, yo.
but say he giving him the motherfucking the stiff hand.
Yeah, he was giving
He was
him
definitely doing this thing that
that was kind of like a
pause.
monkey knuckle, y'all. Kind of like
He
a
was
monkey knuckle
definitely
pause.
he was trying to give him like a noogie. He was trying to give him like a noogie or something. Like that shit. It was definitely awkward.
And then they go with the monkey knuckle.
Definitely awkward. They say he hit him with that shit crazy. Uh, that's my head big as shit. I be scared. My shit look like I be ready to cut it all off.
What's that? We talking about your beard, yeah?
Nah, forehead. That nigga forehead gigantic.
Big lot of old cheap
So
niggas.
I just seen a
Send
few.
the board
I
and
guess we
pass.
going.
Rich niggas
I
send the
should
number.
shout this for tomorrow for real. I need Tasha to be back and forth with me, even though she should still be locked in because it's only like what is it, 10 o'clock there.
You talking about Latasha?
Yeah, but I want to know
let me. No,
where
as a
y'all
matter of fact, let
standing
me.
at. Take her for me.
That's what I'm about to do right now.
Cause I want to know, why she stand on when she stand at on that drinks and that drinks post. Cause I wanted to comment, but I don't be feeling like
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. That was gonna be a part of the big show tomorrow. Let me see.
I got another
Nope,
10, 15
that's
minutes.
Latasha. That's Latasha Jackson. We need Latasha Tucker. I don't trust Latasha.
Tasha Jackson, shiesty.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
Latasha Tucker, that's my nigga. She on our Jackson shit. That's that's a step away from the Thanos.
Yeah.
So I be trying.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to understand this. So what she say? Reminding y'all to choose these women with the head. All right, I got that part. She say, cheap niggas send a boarding pass. Rich niggas send a tail number.
Right.
So I guess a tail number must be some private jet shit, huh?
It was it's a PJ. Yeah, it's a PJ.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. I got you.
I mean, she rich.
Whatever.
So, okay. But
Well, see, nah.
It ain't no regular bitch. I'm not bothered by that.
No. I'm not bothered by it, but she's still out of pocket because it's definitely I would say is a larger majority of rich niggas that is sending boarding passes. So she trying to shame rich niggas in the motherfucking PJs. Rich people don't fly around in PJs all the time. They go first class.
I mean, I get it.
They skipping lines, first class. I've heard too many rich people said private jets are stupid. You know what I mean? I didn't heard it too many times.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Unless you're a businessman that got to fly on a drop of a dime and shit like that, it ain't really no point of you having a PJ. But she a businesswoman, so she fall in that category too. So her having that mindset don't bother me for real. She in a completely different, class of classism for real. You feel me? If she
I understand what you're saying completely. But what I'm saying is, it's still cap. It's still cap.
I mean, it is cat, but it's a nice bar for a bitch. Because if a nigga would have came and he said,
all right, these female rappers, city girl style rappers say this type of shit all the time. So it's no surprise. I'm not mad. But at the end of the day, it's still cap. That's all I'm saying. I've just heard too many rich niggas, and I'm even talking about the black ones now. You know what I mean? That have learned from having money how silly the PJ game is. That's all I'm saying.
Game good for when you got specifically going to hurry, bro.
And she's catching way more. She catching way more first class flights than she catching PJs. So she caught a PJ that day, and she taking a picture on the PJ that day. She got a flex, because she's on the PJ. Like that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's a fact, though. I ain't mad at it. That's why I ain't mad at it.
All right. Yo, this shit was funny right here, yo. This nigga got caught in a pause paradox, yo. That's what I call this shit.
What?
The whole thing is pausey, first of all, but it's still a conversation. But watch how this dark skinned nigga get caught in what I call a pause paradox that he cannot get out of.
Dude, like the way he cocked his neck and was holding his hand, it was super pausey. Rewind it. You got to dissect that shit down. Shit was super pausey.
Alright, hold up. I'm waiting to get back to your part. I'm gonna let it play. Let it get to your part. But yo, that shit was so fun. Yo got caught in a pause paradox, yo. Yo could not escape it.
He already looked like he pausey. Watch your whole disposition. Your whole disposition was fucked up.
Yo,
there ain't no pause paradox. He thought on that.
Yo. That's how you come out, yo. How that shit come out statement, yo.
You ain't get his hand in it too, because when he dropped in his head like that, he got his hand cocked too. Bro, and like you said, that's his foot on that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna say this shit.
Yo must stay pause. Yo must be just the pausiest nigga on the pod, yo. He gotta be, yo.
I want one attack. That's ill.
Oh man.
That's definitely one of the pausiest situations. It was bad.
Look at them baddies, yo.
Felicia Rashad.
Both of them, yo.
Like Felicia Rashad, fucking. Yeah, I know both of them, but look at her face and her body.
Yeah.
Like the way she just splickety splat, splickety plow. She was that good model.
Oh, hold up though, yo. This the funny part though, yo. It used to be a rumor going around that they had another sister in the entertainment business, right? Do you know who that was? You say you do know who it was?
Nah, is it what's her name? I don't know her name, but she play on everything. She did the bitch that Jack A.
Nah. It was, and when you see the picture, you gonna see why. You gonna see why back in the day, they used to say it. So let me get it up there real quick. Pause. Where is that? All right.
One day I really do gotta get you and Brandon on the same situation.
So that's Vanessa. That's Vanessa Del Rio right there.
I don't know
That's
who that is.
Vanessa Del Rio
Chick,
right there. She's like one of the original. Well, I'm telling you who she is. She's one of the original porn stars. And
okay. You
for
look like
like
that.
years, exactly for years, it was going around that she was the third sister. She was the third Allen sister. It was. I
Shit.
mean, it was debunked. But it was easy to like you said. You look at it, it was easy to understand. But all that is the fact that there's always porn doppelganger for pretty celebrities. I don't know if you ever
I
noticed that
think.
before.
Yeah. Always. Um, I think Future band number top rapper list is disrespectful.
Um, I can agree with that. We gonna get. That's why we need to get back into our list. And the crazy part is, even if you thought he was 35 when y'all started making y'all list, he's actually still rising. You know what I mean? Which either says he already was supposed to be at a certain point on that list, or is wild that he's rising while y'all list ain't even come up. You know what I mean? It's just dropping. You know what I mean? But I think it's more along the lines of I'm agreeing with you that he should be way higher than 35.
Facts. We definitely need to get back into it. We gotta get back with Muffin McMuffin ass going on and shit, but he got get in the lab with us so we can finish that shit.
Right. You see this young nigga, y'all?
Yeah, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that on the field.
Right.
He could do a warrior shit. Like that's more than anything. Like football, I done seen that shit happen too many times.
Right.
It's playing against niggas. Niggas will look like physical fucking specimens and then be trash.
Right.
I I played with this nigga who when I'm gonna show you on one day for real. Nigga looked like a created player. Looked like he was created to play football. Like
Uh huh.
shit was so disappointing. I saw the nigga came out the mall, came on the field looked like created. Like, man, yo, this nigga nice. I know he nice. He had him playing safety and running back for real. This nigga garbage, man. I was so disappointed.
Dang.
But we had a fat nigga that, niggas underestimated. But yo was a whole truck and he was fast on the low.
Right.
That's why
It
really
was a
like,
football player. It's a
you don't
football
judge him
player.
by his cover. Yeah.
Football player versus workout warrior. They say this little nigga's 5'7" in the seventh grade, y'all. 5'6", 5'7" in the seventh
Yeah.
grade, y'all.
They got bounce. Hope that little nigga grow though.
Yeah. Let me see. Seventh grade.
Really hope he grow.
I mean, that's at the very least. That's he should catch 6 feet at the very least. And
I hope so.
no, I'm saying at the very least.
He-
And what his measurable, what I think what I'm getting at is I don't think size gonna be an issue with him because I'm looking at his length. So if he's 6'6'1", he gonna be a Rondo 6'6'1" with bounce. Like Allen Iverson 6'6'1". Is it just a different type of 6'1" when a nigga long as a motherfucker pause? You know what I mean? And he already got that
I
heater,
don't
so
understand how long it's possible, but I'm gonna have to just say
long is pausable because long is paused.
why
It's part of the pause protocol. There's a lot of stuff in the pause protocol that in normal circumstances probably would not be paused. But now that it is a part of the pause protocol, it is. This shit was hilarious right here, yo. I had to show y'all niggas this shit, yo. That's when I found out that I gotta actually pause wild. because
Why?
apparently it's something. Apparently, wild is something positive. Because I wrote. All right, you see the post, right? I'm in this AI group, y'all, where they just put up AI pictures, and this dude, I guess he went into the AI program, and this the prompt he made: homosexual siblings of the 1800s. So you know what I mean? What I wrote was what I wrote was that's a wild prompt request, my boy. You know what I mean? Yo came back and put the care, yo. It was like, thanks, Brucey.
See, uh, the Brucey in your name is the palsy part. That's what makes
It ain't worse than Juicy. It ain't worse than Juicy J, nigga. What the fuck?
I mean,
all right.
I don't know.
Nah, but this was so funny to me, yo. This shit was almost as nuanced as that few words when the dude holla, me signing up for reparations in California, yo. This was almost as short and nuanced as that was, yo. This shit was so funny to me, yo. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy because if I gather anything from that, it's that you gotta change your Facebook name because Brucey is palsy.
No, yo, I've never had any problems like that before, yo. Like ever, yo.
Yo, shit that make it pause worthy is him saying thanks Brucey with a smile.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yo. That's what made it funny, yo.
Yo, so you gotta do some research, yo. That's ill.
Nah, I don't have to do no research at all, yo. I have to do no research. Nah, because I read that in my head, yo. It was so funny and palsy the way yo said that shit in my head, pause, yo. That shit was funny, yo. Yo said it with a lisp and everything, yo.
Chill, yo, I got a list. That's not funny.
It is, yo.
That's not funny at all.
It is. That's what made me laugh, yo. That's why it was so funny, yo. Like I immediately realized that wild is it actually has to be paused. Because remember before I fought that, I was like, yo, why I gotta pause wild? I found out, yo. Wow, that's a wild prompt, yo. Wow, thanks, yo. I wasn't complimenting your prompt, yo.
So what's the reason that Wild got me paused?
Because apparently Wild has some type of sexual connotation, apparently, that I didn't know existed.
Okay.
Like I didn't know it existed, but it apparently existed. Because before, nigga Brandon was talking about, yo, pause. You know what I mean? I said something was wild. He was like, pause. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, yo. He was like, I ain't understand it, but now I get it. You know what I mean? But nah, that shit was hilarious to me, yo. Like that shit was funny as shit. Yo. Let me see. One comment holler if I walk fast. So that's some joints before they put them wild logos on there, y'all. They be having to contemplate the logos.
It look just like it. Smack the fuck out of a Jordan. Holler, Chinese woman shit. Wish McCollum right on tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holler at you.
Okay. All right, man.
Holler at you, bro.
All right.